What other
Finding Dory.
numbers?
Yep. I don't know if y'all saw it. I saw it. It was amazing. It
Did
made
you
me
see
cry.
Donovan?
No.
It
No.
touched, listen, but I think you guys can appreciate this. It touched on a lot of subjects, with fish, obviously, but it touched on a lot of subjects that our society is having issues with in this generation, as far as accepting others for what they look like or what their preferences are in life, what their needs may be, or even just the way that they think and the way that we interact with them and not being sensitive to those things, and helping each other out regardless of what our situation is in life, and finding the talents that we do have within ourselves, and not putting so much weight into what we don't have. So I really appreciated those kind of like topics, and I think it's always good to teach kids those lessons through the art of fishtail. So, Finding Dory dominated the box office this weekend, which was expected. The sequel to Finding Nemo set an all-time box office record for animated films opening weekend. It pulled in $136.2 million in 3 days.
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
That first movie was
Yes.
amazing.
In 3 days?
Yes. 3 days. So if there's anything that America is still putting money into, it is the movies. But I mean, we've seen that case over and over and over again. Even back like what, in the 20s and 30s when the recession happened, they were still going to Gone with the Wind was like one of the biggest movies to ever come out and forever. Because of the same thing, people will spend money on entertainment. So other big animated blockbuster movies that have come out, that have set the records prior to were Shrek the Third, Toy Story, and Toy Story 3, of course. So
And Lion King. Don't forget Lion King.
Lion King's not in the top three, boo. I'm
It's
just reading the
not?
number. No, ma'am.
I remember I was a kid and I went to go see Lion King, and me and my mom got to the movie theater. And my sisters, we went to go see it, and they had a big ass fucking thing on the marquee that says sold out, and I just broke down. I was like, I wanted to see Lion King because Lion King was like the movie in like the early to mid '90s. So, and I remember like no matter where you would go, it was sold out everywhere, and I was like, damn. But I'm surprised Lion King didn't make the top three.
Maybe if it were to be re-released, it would.
Maybe. I really don't want to talk about her, but it's on entertainment topic, so we got to deliver the news to you. Iggy Azalea split from girl, whatever. She split from her fiance or her man.
Yeah.
Girl, don't nobody care. But what is that all about?
I care. Okay, I care. So Iggy Azalea, you guys know about a month or 2 months back, a video surfaced of Nick Young, her ex-fiance, who's a basketball player for the LA Lakers, in the locker room with another Lakers player, kind of joking around about like what they did over the weekend. And Nick Young says, "Oh yeah, I smashed this girl." Da 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 da. Well, he leaked the video, and then of course Iggy was pissed about it. Blah blah blah. And then she said in a bunch of interviews at that time that they were having issues with it. They were working through them, and she had no evidence. That he did actually cheat on her, and they were just joking around, blah 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 blah. And she said in these interviews, if I were to find out any hard evidence, I would leave him. And now, this is what she posts on her Instagram account, which is low key shady. This is what it says: "Unfortunately, although I love Nick and have tried to rebuild my trust in him, it's become apparent in the last few weeks I was unable to. I genuinely wish Nick the best. It's never easy to part ways with a person you planned your entire future with. But futures can be rewritten. And as of today, mine is a blank page." So I think that says that he was cheating on her, and she did get some hard evidence, and she knew when to walk away. And I think that's a good thing.
Girl, so sad. Like Iggy Azalea, It. I
But
mean,
but
it
still,
sucks that she's going through it.
but you know how it is with basketball wives. They just accept that that's part of the culture. So I think for somebody to say no, 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 that's not how I want my relationship to be. I deserve more than that, and I'm gonna get that. I think is a strong thing because a lot of times I hear it all the time. I've heard Keisha Coles, I've heard K Michelle say it. These different types of people say you just have to accept the fact that that's just part of it being a man. No, it's not. So yeah, I appreciate when somebody is being vocal about that.
Um, Sorry, Iggy. That's all I gotta say. Um, Donovan, I want to get your input rather on this. So there is a video going around of a trainer. I guess he's like a trainer that works at a bank or some type of financial institution, where the trainer is going around and spanking the individuals who perform who have performed has poor performance on the job.
What?
Yes, it's a video going around. It's going viral. There's a trainer in China that spanked 8 employees that worked in a bank for not exceeding expectations. Someone recorded on their smartphone, and there's 8 people in a line. It's like 8 or 9 people. They're lined up on a stage in front of people. Okay, and he has like a wooden plank, like they used to use in school back in the days or something like that. And he goes down the line, and everyone says their name, like in I don't know what they're speaking, but they say their name, or it seems like they're saying their name or something. And he goes down the line and just starts hitting them on their ass with this wooden plank for performing poorly. Let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. First of all, if I perform poorly, bitch, just fucking fire me, because you ain't about to hit me with no
Mhm.
damn wooden plank because I'm performing poorly. This is not you are not my parent. And no, and I'm thinking to myself, why would employees agree to this? Like, would they, like, did they say you're performing poorly, but if we spank you, you get to keep your job? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, because y'all know good and goddamn well that shit won't work here. That shit would have been all over the news here. Well, I mean, clearly it is over there. So, Donovan, what do you think about that?
Didn't you say it was in Japan? It's in Japan, isn't it?
No, it's in China.
Oh, same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing, but Asian culture. Asian culture's
Right.
fucking weird. So, I mean, their fucking shows they like to watch and shit, and the whole fucking culture is just weird. I mean, to me, because I'm a Westerner, but it's fucking strange the things that they like and that they tolerate. So to them, it's a very the Asian culture is very button up and like restrained, and so they always like burst out and like do shit like in their private lives, like get freaky and shit in bed or whatever. So anyway, my point is that the people them spanking them or whatever is probably really not out of character for an Asian culture thing to me. I mean, it's something I would expect.
That's what, and in the video, I mean, he's hitting them hard to where like people were like gasping, and then he did it a total of 4 times, going up and down the line, I guess you want to call it, to the point where the 4th time he hit one woman so hard that she actually started to cry, and she like was trying to get herself together. Like she was like she jumped forward because of the pain, I guess, and she kind of like made out a little yelp or whatever. So it's like, hell to the no, mm-mm, and I'm like, that thing is, I'm like, y'all thought this shit was okay. I'm talking to the employees. Y'all thought this shit was okay. Like, mm-mm. Fire me. That's all I gotta say. You think I'm performing poorly? Be like, just pull me in the office like people always do, and be like, we decided to go another route. Okay, let me collect my things. Thank you for your service. Have a good day. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. Hell no. What are your thoughts on that, Christian?
Again, I think it's just an odd cultural thing, and I know they're big on discipline over there, so maybe to them it makes sense. I will tell you, when I was little, my mom had a wooden paddle that she had made, and it had these a little bit bigger than a quarter size holes, and she would make me
Yeah.
put my hand. She would make me put my hands on the fridge, and I would hear that thing whistle. Oh
Yeah,
my
because when you
god.
put holes in it, it picks up speed because it's
Oh,
going.
I know. You don't have to tell me. So
But
I guess it's just a disciplinary thing, and they know that they have to do a good job, otherwise they're gonna get their ass beat.
so here's the thing. So on social media, because everybody is a judge on social media, right? So everyone is like, oh, they need to bring that over here to the U.S. because maybe that get people more in line with the work and that type of thing. I think that'd be a good idea to have it here in the U.S. I'm looking at this comment like, really? You think this would be a good idea in the U.S.? The way people act a fool over anything here, I'm like, mm-mm. Nice thinking, but that shit ain't gonna happen here in the good old United States of America. So we got enough problems to deal with now, like Trump. That's enough. So, mm-mm. Girl, I can't co-sign with you on that. Bye on that. This thing now, I didn't hear about this, but Demi Lovato and Mariah Carey, what is that all about?
Yes, I'll go quick because I know we're on the tail end. So Demi Lovato, social media queen, was real shady when somebody tagged like an Instagram celebrity source will say tagged her in this post, and it's a meme of Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande, and it says when you order it online versus when it arrives. And in the photo, it says when you order it online is the Mariah, and when it arrives is the Ariana. And Demi Lovato randomly comments on this, and she says, "You got it the wrong way around, honey." Basically saying that Mariah is the budget version of Ariana. Well, everyone, of course, people started screen cap because on Instagram, if you're, everyone can see this, but mostly if you're a famous person, whenever you like a photo or you comment on a photo, it shows up on other people's feeds. So it'll say Demi Lovato commented da 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 da.
Oh
So
yeah.
people will see it, and then obviously the people in the comments on that photo. Well, she also went to because you guys know the famous Jennifer Lopez versus Mariah Carey drama, the I don't know her, whatever,
Hmm.
petty, stupid. Well, then Demi then went to a video of Jennifer Lopez talking about Mariah Carey, and she said, "Oh yeah, she's so talented. I wish her all the best. Being real cute about it." Where usually when Mariah gets asked about Jennifer, she says, "I don't know her." Well, Demi commented, she said, "That's my girl. She's classy like that." So then all of a sudden that broke into a Twitter feud. Then she said, let me see, I have the tweets here. Essentially saying that she replied back and she says, Mariah Carey is a rude, nasty legend.
Okay.
So then, of course, she starts getting attacked on Twitter, and she says, "And people wonder what's wrong with the world. Pay more attention to the good than the bad." Which, girl, come on, take a dose of your own medicine. Then she says, "That one time I started my own charity providing mental health care for people who can't afford it, and this is what y'all choose to talk about. But why do people actually give a fuck what I say? Like, if you don't care, get the fuck out. I like Snapchat, whatever." And then she just goes off on a rant. It's just funny. I always think it's funny when a celebrity says what they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? Like, everybody knows that Mariah Carey is a rude, nasty legend, but the fact that somebody that's actually has to be around her, like at award shows and so on and so forth, is so open about it, it's kind of funny.
Right. You know, I really don't follow Demi Lovato and Ariana Grande. Y- I she has cute songs or whatever the case may be, but my only issue with Ariana Grande is that I need her to change her hair because she looks like a fucking Bratz doll. That's my only issue I have with Ariana.
she's worked.
Like, girl, I
She's
need
worked
you to
that.
change this hair. You
She's
look
worked that
like
pony for 3 albums now, for
right.
sure.
You look like them Bratz dolls that are on the shelves at Walmart for the 14.99. So I need you to change it up. And your height doesn't make it any better. So, um, anything else you want to add, Donovan?
Mariah Carey has yet to acknowledge.
um, I think Mariah Carey probably is really a bitch. By the way.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
believe it.
And her show is like coming on. It may have already started, but have you seen the trailer for it? The one on E that she said isn't a reality show, but it is a reality show.
I haven't. When is it coming on though? When is it starting?
I'll pull it up really quick.
Because I actually have got to watch this show. I mean, got to watch the show.
I listened to a Mariah Carey song the other day from her her number ones that came